Hey guys, Johnny here, and in today's video, I want to talk to any of you guys that feel like maybe you're not good enough, maybe you got out of a long-term relationship or a divorce, and you're wondering, do you even stand a chance of attracting the kind of girls that you actually want in your life? So let's dive into it. I hope this information is helpful. It's hammer time. This video is brought to you by Direct Condoms, the only condom that can also be used as a dipping sauce. The reason this video came about is that I was looking through Reddit and I saw a post from a guy. He's 41, he's divorced, but he doesn't have kids. He says his looks are average and that he's not fit, but he's not fat. And he's wondering, does he stand a chance of getting the girl that he actually wants? And this resonates a lot with me because when I was going through a divorce at 34, I was overweight. I didn't have social skills. I didn't have any friends. I was living in small town Wisconsin. My initial thoughts were, I'm never going to find anybody again. Do I stand a chance? Is this ever going to happen for me? And I dwelled on this for months. I was in the same situation, wondering, okay, she's left, she's gone. What chance do I have now? So I want to address this because, yes, this does feel like a reality. In honesty, the real answer is no, you don't stand a chance if you're not going to do something about it. If I decided after my wife left, I could sit there and focus on all the things that I lost. I could focus on nothing but red flags. I could focus on how she hurt me and all the things that I did for her, blah, 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 whatever. I could decide to still stay fat. I could still play World of Warcraft for 8 hours a day. I could still stay in small town Wisconsin. I could just never learn social skills and just hide out in my room after work. If I had continued to do the things that I was doing, if I continued to be that guy, I did not stand a chance. But the good news is that you are a man. You are in control of your value. You can go to the gym. You can lose weight. You can become more charismatic and build social skills. You can leave your hometown. You can travel. You can make new friends. All of this stuff is in your control. So the main message of today is one that I've said many, many times. This is what got me really to open my mind. No one is coming to save you. You say that you're not fit, but you're not fat. Okay, well, there's nothing preventing you from becoming more fit. Becoming more fit is more attractive. You don't really meet many girls that have a fat fetish. Sometimes you'll meet a guy that does, but I don't know what that's about. But most girls don't have fat fetishes. They want guys that look as good as possible. You are in control of how you look in some way. You can't control your face structure. You can't control everything. You can't control your height. But you can go to the gym and become more muscular. You can slim down. You can develop more confidence by learning to socialize. He says he's 5'5". Okay, you're the height that you are. What choice do you have now? You can either sit there and worry about it and it becomes an issue and that's all you think about, or you can just make the best of it and find new ways to compensate, become more charismatic, become more social and fun. People want value. They don't care about your height. They want you to give them value. They want you to make them feel better. And this is in your control. You can learn to have better conversations. You can make people feel better by giving them value. When you focus on what you don't have, things that you're missing, it doesn't motivate you to get better. It kind of just puts you in this little shame spiral, and then you think you're not good enough, and then you don't try, and then you don't give that energy to others. So it's something that it's obviously difficult. You have to realize this. I understand his pain. Like, you want answers, but you're not going to get the answers from Reddit. If I comment on here, yes, you stand a chance, that's not going to help him at all. He'll just be like, yeah, okay, that's easy for you to say because you're in shape, you're traveling the world, you're doing all this stuff. But I made a conscious decision to do this stuff. I was in the same situation. If I stayed where I was, I did not stand a chance. That's just the answer. I was not going to get the hot girl that I want. I was not going to get the relationships I wanted. I was not going to meet the friends that I wanted. I was not going to have the adventures that I wanted if I decided to just stay stuck forever. If I listened to the advice of just be yourself. Well, my best myself at that time was, I guess, harsh to say, but I was a loser. Like, all I did was play video games 8 hours a day. That was the only thing on my mind. I was not a good husband. I was not in shape. I didn't know how to lead. I was not a good worker when I would go to work. We didn't have any adventure, like just a ton of things that I just assumed maybe one day someone would come and save me. I guess that's kind of the thing that I was always thinking. Like, I'm not good enough. People have what I don't, but I can't do anything about it. I'd never tried to do anything about it. So then I feel stuck. Then I feel resentment. Then I feel jealousy. And all this stuff was in my control. I could have gone to the gym. I could have shut off the computer. I could have gone out and made new friends and practiced my social skills, having these conversations at work. I could have been a better worker and shut off the YouTube. I could have started a business. Like, there's so many things that were in my control. So the main message of today is you do not stand a chance if you're not going to do anything about it. You can watch YouTube videos all day, every day, and you learn some stuff, but if you don't put it into action, how's it going to help you? Your wife left, your girlfriend left, you're just not happy with the way that you look. Okay, well, do something about it. Yeah, it fucking sucks she left, but she moved on. She's not going to want to get back with the guy who's the same version of himself. If your wife left you, your only option really is to stay the same where you were, which she already left that version of you. That's not going to help you. Or you get better and you reattract her, or you realize that you're better off without her. And you start having a crazy epic lifestyle that you love, that you crafted, that you put the work into. It does take work. It's not just going to happen. No one's just going to turn you from the nice guy who does everything for everybody, or the white knight that will do anything so his wife doesn't leave. Like, you have to put in work to do this. But back to the message of the day, it is in your control. All right, that was kind of a long rant, but I hope the message is clear that you are in control of your situation. No one's coming to save you. If you're feeling stuck, if you don't feel like you're good enough, if you don't feel like you have a chance, I get that. I feel that too. But no one's going to come and just take you to the gym and make you feel better about yourself. No one's just going to come and whisper words into your ears that are going to make you feel better. You're going to have to take action. You're going to have to make some changes. The version of you now is probably not good enough for the girl that you want. I realized this very early, which is why I took steps to improve my style, improve my weight, my muscles, all this stuff, going to the gym, having adventures, moving out of town. All this stuff is in your control. That's the point of the video. It is in your control. You can do it. I am off to my Bumble date now. I've been on 4 dates already since I've been to Ho Chi Minh in a week. Online dating is very easy here, so I highly recommend to get a good profile and come out here. Maybe you'll see and meet girls that you never dreamt possible. Get out of your small town, get out of wherever you grew up, and just go meet new people that you've never experienced before. It's pretty crazy. It did prevent me from doing my 7 approaches. I will go out. It's about 7 now. We'll see how this date goes. If the date goes very well, I guess I will have to do that later. But being able to have this abundance, like, I don't worry about not having a chance anymore. I built this abundance by working on myself, by going out and learning social skills, building a good dating profile, learning how to text. I'm going to show up to the date like this. I don't care. I have abundance. If she's not happy with it, that's fine. I go out and do approaches like this. I still get numbers. It's not as important as you think. The way you make people feel has a much bigger impact. So even if you are, maybe you're not fit, you're not fat, like, I still have kind of a dad bod most of the time. But that doesn't prevent me from getting dates or meeting people because of the energy I give out. I'm trying to give value. I'm trying to improve myself. It doesn't matter to me if a girl rejects me. She doesn't know who I am. I just talked to her. Maybe I came off weird. Maybe she didn't like the way my hair was messy that day. But it doesn't matter. I'm doing this to improve myself, because the girls that I want to meet aren't going to want to be with the version of me that isn't improving, isn't getting better. Like I said, if I just stayed the same, I would have no chance. If I was still overweight and very meek and quiet and very needy, when I talk to these girls, they're going to feel it. And then I'm going to have no chance at all. But at least by improving, by seeing that things are in my control, no one's coming to save me, I at least now put myself in a better situation. And I'm going to continue to work on it. Maybe I get no results out of it for my entire life, but what other option do I have? I either stay stuck or I do something about it. You're either growing or you're dying, is what Tony Robbins always said. So I hope that was coherent. I was going to do a script. I was going to make some video about why I love day game, but I woke up late and now I have this date and I just didn't get to it. And then I saw this post and it just made me think, like, I bet a lot of guys feel this way, because I felt this way. I was wondering, do I stand a chance? And I didn't. If I didn't do something about it, I would have just settled again. Like, what choice would I have had? I would have had to settle for what came along because I didn't work on myself. I didn't build myself up in any way. I'm not going to get a super hot girl when I'm not able to talk to anybody and all I know is World of Warcraft and I have no experiences or do anything cool and have no interesting friends that teach me things or any of that stuff. I guess I'll leave it there. I keep rambling about the same things. I hope that is helpful for you guys. Join me live. I'm going live pretty much every morning, noon, 1, whatever time, sometime around there. Just looking at guys' profiles, seeing how I can help them. If you need help with your online dating profile, book a profile review. I'll help you get your stuff fixed right away. If you're not doing that, you're missing out on matches. You're wasting time. I saw another guy on Reddit. He's been 6 months without any matches. And that's a lot of wasted time. It takes you a couple weeks to get new photos, and you can learn messaging in about a week. My structure is very much 5 to 7 texts, very much the same texting over and over and over. That's how I'm on so many dates this week. It's you don't have to think about it. You do have to build yourself up when you go onto these dates, though. You have to make sure you're giving these girls good experiences, that they want to see you. So it is stuff you learn. There's the stuff that you learn over time. You build it up as a man. You are in control of how you present yourself. You are in control of how you make girls feel on the date. You are in control of the stories that you tell, the stories that you've accumulated, all this stuff. But if you need any help with texting, profiles, let me know. If you want me to come to your town and help you get out and show you how to even start doing day game, how you can actually go to grocery stores, you're going to give yourself the best chance to meet somebody in that way. I feel like if you're not doing day game and you're in your, you know, late 30s, 40s, 50s, I don't know how you're going to meet the best girls. Maybe you do get good luck on online dating. It is possible, but it is also a crapshoot. And many of the girls that you would want to date already have so many options in person that they don't even need to be online. So if you're not doing day game, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities to build yourself up. I think it's one of the best ways to build yourself as a man. I'll make a video about that tomorrow. But you're also missing out on the possibility of meeting the right exact girl for you because you're now choosing. When you're doing online dating, it is great. You can get some dates, get some practice, but the girl is choosing you. She's deciding, okay, he looks handsome enough. I'll match with him. Whereas in day game, you're going up to the girl, you're putting yourself on the line, you're telling her she looks cute. So if you want me to come to your city, I will come and help you. I think that's much more beneficial than going to a boot camp and then you learn some stuff and then you go back home and you just forget, or you're in a different environment. You're like, oh, I can't make it work here. Blah, 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 blah. I'll stop with that too. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go on this date. Maybe we will send a quick update of how things go. It's 7:15 now, so I'll go meet her. Maybe I'll give you a quick update if anything interesting happens, and we'll talk to you later. Peace. Hey guys, just got back from the Bumble date. It is 9:45. Overall, pretty solid date. Nothing crazy, no fireworks. She's a cute girl. Met at a coffee shop, just got smoothies, got to know each other, did some teasing. I have questions that I usually ask on dates to build some interest, build some attraction. Finding out what she liked about my profile, what kind of guys does she usually go for, what's dating like on Bumble and Ho Chi Minh, and then getting an idea of, how her dating life has been going. So pretty solid, pretty standard stuff on the first venue. Built some attraction. She started touching me, initiating contact. So that was good. And then we went to a second venue. I kissed her on the street on the way there. Very receptive. So things were going well. And then at the second venue, got to know each other a little bit more kissing and stuff. So overall, good date. It didn't really lead anywhere else after that. She's looking for something more serious. Typically, this is what you'll find with a lot of girls online is they're looking for a serious relationship. And I'm traveling. I'm very upfront about that. I didn't want to lead her on, making her think this could be something more than it is. So I told her I was leaving at the end of May. Maybe I would come back to Ho Chi Minh. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. So some girls, that's just a deal breaker. She said she wanted to see me again. I don't really know. I mean, I would make sure to, frame it as what this is. But overall, pretty good, pretty solid date. Good girl. I do notice that when I'm on dates with girls from online dating, for whatever reason, I see girls in the venue or while we're walking that I'm like, oh, that kind of girl I want to talk to, that kind of girl I want to approach. So I'm not going to be doing any more online dating. That was fun when I first got here. Um, Great to get dating experience, but now I'm at the point where I can lead dates. I'm comfortable doing all that. I don't need the practice or the desensitization to any of that. Now I need to focus on getting the girls that are the exact kind of girls that I want to get. This girl was nice. She was great, very cute. Would like to see her again. Like, that's fine, but I don't see me ever wanting to marry this girl. So probably not worth my time, worth hers. It's not a good. There's I don't want to waste her time. I want her to go find somebody that wants to settle down with her and will give her a good relationship. So I don't want to be wasting her time. If she wants to just have fun, she knows I'm leaving at the end of May. Great, but I don't want to lead her on or anything like that. So don't know if I'll see her again. We'll see if she messages me when she gets home. I'd have to frame it as we're meeting up, I guess, at my house next time. I don't know about that, but it did make me realize while I'm on these dates, like, I want to be cold approaching because then I'm going for exactly the girl that I want. I'm not showing up and just be like, okay, she's cute, but I'm hesitant on if I'd want to see her long term. So, we will keep plugging away. I'm going to go walk now. I didn't get my 7 approaches in. I was gonna say the date counts because it was a 2-hour date. It did take away from my time 2-day game, but I saw some cute girls that were in very cute dresses, wearing heels, and those are the kind of girls I wanna see. I'm gonna go comb my hair and I'm gonna go change clothes for the Bumble date at 7 p.m. I didn't really think it was a big deal. The hair didn't affect it at all. I actually used it as a tease, which girls typically like, because I would say, "Oh, I look like I'm homeless. You have such low standards," and then they'll laugh, which I could get away with on online dating because I had those solid pictures. She knows what I would look like, dressed up, dressed nice. So it's easy to tease like, "Oh, you only like you have such low standards because I look homeless," and then they laugh. So hair's not the biggest issue, but for these girls that are dressed up nice at 10 o'clock at night, I'm gonna go put on a black t-shirt, comb my hair. Yeah, so I'm gonna go do that. If I have any cool, interesting stories, I'll update you. Otherwise, I will go day game and then I'll post this video. Peace.